Guys, welcome to week 6. We are 6 weeks in, guys. Hope everybody's cashing in. Hope everybody's having a blast every Sunday morning, at 1 p.m. Eastern time, that is. It's 11 a.m. for me over here. Um we went we went 8 for 16 on the picks that I gave you guys. And here, let me show you guys real quick just so we can kind of recap. I told you guys Cardinals +5. I thought they could have pulled it through. Kyler Murray did not pull it off at the end. Some bad play calling on Kyler Murray's part as well, right? Next up, we got the Bears +7. Guys, I told you guys buy that half point. That could bite you in the ass, right? A lot of you guys pushed if you guys just bought that 7. I always be careful here. Okay? Buy your half points when you're unsure, buy that half point. I covered the Pats -2. Okay, not much to be said there. Pats kicked the Lions' ass. Lions very disgraceful team on Sunday, 29-0. They were in the red zone so many times they couldn't even get things going. Raiders +7. I told you guys this was a gift from Vegas. Okay, +7 Raiders. I also said Raiders Chiefs over. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, boys and girls. Okay, next up, Jets money line. Look what happened in the first drive of the game. Teddy Bridgewater out with concussion. Who knows if he's gonna be able to play this upcoming week. I forgot who they play. We'll check it out right now. But Jets money line, guys, we cashed that. Good job. Chargers money line, I said. Don't go for the spread on that game. Vegas had that too tight. The potion was mixed. The Kool-Aid, people drank off the Kool-Aid. You know, do not just go for um the spreads all the time. You got to hit the totals. You got to hit the money line sometimes. Giants +6.5. I told you guys there's no field home advantage. They were playing in London, and I said NFL always has to give their best gratitude towards London for opening the doors up to them, right? They're going to keep on giving them great games, okay? If it's in London, it's going to be an all right game. It's going to be a close game till the last drive type of game, okay? I knew the Giants would cover. I didn't expect them to win, to be honest, but I knew they would cover. Good job on them. I think they get their asses kicked this week, though. Stay tuned. Commanders. What the fuck? I said that was my underdog of the week, guys. Commanders to beat the Titans. Last drive of the game, last seconds of the game, Carson Wentz throws a fucking interception, guys. On the 1 yard line too, right? Brian Robinson's back though. That's a good ad. But Commanders, what the fuck? Could have made my week 9 and 15. All right, guys. All right. So we're gonna move on to week 6 spreads, guys. I'm gonna give you guys what I think, what ways I'm leaning here. Okay. Washington Commanders at Chicago Bears, guys. Point spread Bears -1. It's kind of like at a pick 'em here, guys. Again, I'm going with the Commanders. I'm going with the Commanders to win -105, right? I'm going with the Commanders. I don't think I like the +1. I'll take that money line again. Commanders have Curtis Samuel, great wideout, Terry McLaurin, and Carson Wentz might be out. He's kind of questionable, but Taylor Heineke, or what's his last name? Whatever his name is, he's great when he comes on the field. He's like another Cooper Rush, right? But even if Carson Wentz, whoever's in quarterback there, I think they can get it done. I think the Commanders have more of a solid team than the Bears do. The Bears are relying too much on Justin Fields. Um, the running game did work for them last week, but if you stop that or even if you give them troubles, I think the Bears can shut down very easy. Over 38. guys, primetime games, go under has been looking like, right? Especially Thursday night type of games. Last Thursday was the Colts and the Broncos. I said Broncos -3, and I said over, guys. That bit me in the ass. It doesn't make sense. But two teams here, two shitty teams. I'm not sure, guys. I don't want to give you guys a total, but I would lean over with the over, and I'm going Washington Commanders -1.5, just because I feel like they have the more complete team. The best quarterback is in the Bears, but that's not all, to get a dub. All right, here's Sunday games, guys. Okay, Sunday games: Niners at Falcons. Niners -5.5. I got the Niners to win. I got the Niners to cover as well. I think the Falcons covering streak is over on this game. 49ers just have the ball moving, have the ball going. They have it, they've hit their season um accomplishments. Atlanta Falcons, they had the running game starting to get going against the Bucks, but it's the Bucks. I never expected Atlanta Falcons to beat the Bucks, but it was an easy cover for them to play against the Bucks. It seems like the coach for the Falcons was just, trying to stay in the game, and I feel like his coaching style is not really Super Bowl contender kind of coaching style. I think that he's just kind of middle of the pack. He just doesn't want to get blown out against great teams. But I think they're playing the wrong team here, right? It's a complete mismatch. 49ers to win in the cover. Expect Debo Samuel. Expect Ayuk. Expect Jimmy Garoppolo to have a great game, Kittle to catch a tight touchdown. Expect things to get going here for the 49ers, just like they have been going. Don't be surprised if the 49ers can get to the Super Bowl just like this. The team is solid, guys. Okay. 49ers -5.5. I'm leaning that way. 44 seems kind of low for these two teams because they can get touchdowns. But don't forget, San Francisco 49ers have a solid defense. Atlanta Falcons, if you do believe like me that they are middle of the pack, they're not going to be able to score a lot of touchdowns against the Niners. So I'm staying away from the total. I'm leaning with the -5.5. Patriots at Browns, guys. The hoodie against Cleveland Browns, and they're playing in Cleveland. Check the weather, guys. Okay. Another thing is Browns can get the game going with the running game every time, every game, no matter what, no matter who the opponent is. The Browns have a shot if they can keep the ball on the ground, pushing. Patriots, yes, Stevenson can get it going right now, but I don't believe in the Patriots. That's my team, by the way, but I don't believe in the Patriots the way that I used to believe in Bill Belichick. I can see these years, or this year can be his last one. But I believe more in the Cleveland Browns, more of a solid team, more of a complete team, and that's what happens when you've been shitty for so long that you have a lot of first draft round picks that you can get a solid team. And just waiting for Deshaun Watson, just make the playoffs, and Deshaun Watson could take you there as well. Like just like the 49ers, a backup quarterback is going to step up and he's going to drive the full force, right? Cleveland Browns -3. Take that all day. Jets at Packers, guys. Last week I said Jets money line, right? That was paying good. It was not paying 260. I would not take the 260 here. And to be honest, I would not be taking the +7. Packers, I think they get to the film room. They can mm, let's see, Packers. Yeah, I think the Packers can get it going, guys. I think the Packers really acknowledged the loss against the Giants. They knew that was a fluke. And Aaron Rodgers at home against the Jets, I feel like the Jets are going to go back to their old selves now. They're going to realize that they are not in the clouds, that the Packers are a strong team. They're going to be playing a Super Bowl contender team type of game. Packers -7. That that's my pick, over 46, staying away from that because I don't know if the Jets can score a lot of touchdowns. Brees Hall has been going off, but the Packers have just not been recovering the ball on defense. The Packers have not been showing what that strong defense before the season started. Everybody was saying Packers have a great defense. Packers can still go to the Super Bowl without Devontae Adams. Well, it's time to show that, boys. I still believe in the Packers. I didn't last week against the Giants just because neutral home field. Saquon Barkley's going off, but I don't see anybody in the Jets giving the Packers problems. I don't think Zach Wilson is going to go off on the Packers defense. And that is pretty much it. That's my pick. Packers -7. The Jaguars at Colts, guys. Don't forget, a couple weeks ago, the Colts visited the Jaguars, right? 24-0, I think, or 27-0. The Jaguars kicked the Colts' ass. Matt Ryan couldn't get shit going. I don't expect the game to go the same, but I do expect the Jaguars to win again. Take that 2.5 all day. The Jaguars this year is clearly the better team than Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor can get it going at any moment, right? But I do not believe in Matt Ryan. I don't. I think last Thursday against the Broncos, that win was a fucking fluke. Um, Russell Wilson, he can't get it cooking. And I feel like the Jaguars are just a better team. I like Christian Kirk on this one, James Robinson, Travis Etienne, and I feel like the Jaguars can keep the ball longer than the Colts can. If the Colts can't get that running game going, you're really trusting Matt Ryan to keep the ball going, to keep a close game. I am not. I'm going Jaguars -2.5. You're giving me a plus you're giving me +2.5 on a team that just beat them by 24-0. Obviously, some people came back that were hurt, but I don't see how the line would move. And even Vegas knows, because if Vegas really knew that the Colts were better than the Jaguars, they would have given them that home advantage 3 points at -3. But they know that the Jaguars, if I were you guys, I'm buying that full point with the Jaguars. I'm going +3, 3.5, right? In case they lose by a field goal, you still win. Okay. I would stay away from that money line because you just want to cover your ass in that sense. Jaguars over 42. I like that over on that one, guys. Vikings at Dolphins, guys. What is going on with the Dolphins? Teddy Bridgewater playing? I'm not sure if he is. I can't even tell you that third stringer. Are they bringing somebody else? I think it's time to bring in somebody else. Give somebody else a shot, a free agent. Waddle, Tyreek Hill, they're gonna get you yardage. They can get you to the field goal, but I don't think they can get you touchdowns if you're not an elite quarterback or even above average, and they don't have that right now. Minnesota Vikings, they're playing in Miami, but I like the Minnesota Vikings. They're just more of a complete team. They have a better defense. Kendricks, great linebacker, can get it going with the defense, can add that pressure to the O line, and I just don't see how the Dolphins can keep this a great game. Um, I got Vikings to cover over 45.5. You got to stay away from that because you don't know what quarterback is playing. You don't know who's playing. The running game at the Dolphins is very hot. Then it gets cold. I'm not trusting nobody at the Dolphins at the moment. Tyreek Hill maybe, and Waddle just because I have him on fantasy, but I'm not very happy at the moment for what's going on in the Dolphins organization. I'm taking Minnesota Vikings. Okay, -3. Next up, we got Bengals at Saints. All right. We got Burrow. Look, guys, Saints just beat the Seahawks. I'm not surprised. Um, Hill scored. Taysom Hill scored 2 touchdowns. Great touchdowns. Not taking nothing from him. But they are not that team, guys. Okay. I'm fading them still. -2. I'm taking that all day, guys. Burrow just went to the Super Bowl. Burrow, Chase, Mixon, Higgins. Higgins was lost last week. I don't know what happened to him. Okay. But I'm taking Burrow over who? Jameis? You know? Dalton? I'm taking Burrow -2. I feel like that's a gift. If you guys are gonna take anything, that is probably my pick of the week. Cincinnati Bengals -2, right? Over. I do like the over, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Kamara can get it going with a few touchdowns. I don't think Kamara can put the team on his back and get the whole W, but I feel like he can score maybe 1 or 2 touchdowns. Kamara's just unbelievable talent, right? He just happens to be in a bad situation. Sometimes he gets injured, but I have not seen a talent like that. He's very elusive. Um, but anyways, I like Cincinnati Bengals to come into New Orleans and beat up on the Saints. -2, I'm taking that. And the parlay, I'm putting the Bengals on the parlay money line. Ravens at Giants. Look, guys, Giants, a fairy tale start for an organization like this. That remember last year they were a shitty team, and the year before, and the year before. But this year they're a fairy tale team, right? Saquon Barkley contract year, he's balling right now. Ravens, they're gonna come in. They're gonna come into New York and they're or New Jersey since they play there, but Ravens are coming in. They're whooping that ass. I don't think that Daniel Jones is giving problems to this Ravens defense. To be honest, I feel like the Ravens defense is gonna just add a lot of pressure to that O line of the Giants and gonna give Danny Dimes and Saquon Barkley a lot of trouble. Okay, I'm not saying that the Giants won't score. I'm just saying I don't think that they can keep up. From what I've been seeing, the Giants like to play a lot of one-on-one, so I can see Lamar Jackson attacking that for them. Okay, I can see Lamar Jackson having a great game, guys. Great game, opening up Mark Andrews, right? I have the Baltimore Ravens -5.5 to kick the Giants' ass. What do you guys think? Talk to me. What's your guys' lock of the week? Over 45. I kind of like that just because the Ravens can get it going, but it's a running game here. A lot of running actually. The clock keeps on moving. I'm staying away from the total. I like Baltimore Ravens -5.5, guys. Write that one down. Buccaneers at Steelers 8.5. Why is Tampa? They're giving me ugly spreads with Tampa. I got Tampa Bay to win, Pittsburgh to cover at home, guys. I can see Pittsburgh defense stepping up and giving that O line trouble against Tom Brady, but I can't see Tom Brady losing this game, guys. But I mean, might as well go with that +8.5. You're starting the game already winning. You're just hoping Tom Brady doesn't kick your ass, right? I don't think he kicks the Steelers' ass. I can see Steelers scoring a couple touchdowns here against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, great team, great contenders for the Super Bowl, but have they kicked someone's ass apart from the Cowboys apart in the beginning of the year? I haven't seen it. I don't believe that the Bucks um, are gonna cover this spread. I like the 8.5 lot at home. The home underdog. Don't take the money line. Take that home +8.5. A home team is not gonna just let you beat up on them. Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win. Pittsburgh to cover. Panthers at Rams. What the hell's going on with the Panthers, guys? What the hell's going on with Baker Mayfield? What is going on with DJ Moore? What is going on with Christian McCaffrey? These rumors that he's going to the Bills, he's going to the Eagles, he's going to the Rams. What's going on? Does he really want out? Is that what it is? I think he does want out because he wants a ring. He's played enough, a lot of duck duck goose with the Panthers lately. They don't believe in him. It seems like because they're not adding value to the team. It just seems like they're okay being middle of the pack type of team, and he is a talent that he cannot stay there if he wants a ring. I don't see Carolina Panthers winning a ring in the next 5 to 10 years. To be honest, that defense great, right? But guess what? They're coming up to the Rams turf, and the Rams are heated. The Rams are getting looked past, right? Uh, People are counting out the Rams. I kind of am, but guess what? I feel like the Rams do cover on this one. 10.5 does seem like a lot, but is Baker Mayfield playing? I'm not sure he is. Okay, even if he was, I got Rams minus 10.5. I really do here. It's a high spread. Be careful. If you don't have the balls, don't bet it. But I am doing a little sprinkle on that minus 10.5 because I feel like the Rams can cover, can get it going. Stafford wants his team to be, to be in people's mouth. Stafford wants to be that dude again. He needs to find Allen Robinson. He needs to find Cooper Kupp. He needs to find Higbee. He needs to find options and other options apart from just Cooper Kupp. They just seem like a one wide receiver core right now, and that's not okay in my eyes. Okay, they wasted a lot of money in Allen Robinson. That shit needs to pay off quick. Okay. Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals at Seattle Seahawks. I don't know if this seems like a trap game, guys. It just seems so easily. In my opinion, Geno Smith, great quarterback, but he's been a league backup for a while for a reason, guys. Right? The Seahawks, they're no contenders. They got their asses kicked last week against the Saints. Arizona Cardinals clearly have the better quarterback here. It just seems too easy to be 2.5, guys. Just watch out for this one. But it's a no-brainer to go minus 2.5 Arizona Cardinals. Both teams don't have the greatest defense, but I don't think the Seahawks can hold back Kyler Murray, guys. James Conner, Kyler Murray, you know, Marquise Brown, Zach Ertz, you know, Kyler Murray's a dog. Different talent thing I've seen in a while. Seattle Seahawks. I can see this. Look, over 51. Why, guys? Because both defenses kind of suck. I'm staying away from that over. I'm going minus 2.5. Okay. Just watch out. It just seems too easy. Seems like a trap game. Bills at Chiefs. Game of the week. Bills at Chiefs. Okay, before we start on whying everything, just look at the line -3, -2.5, certain places. If you can bring it down to -2, I'm going with you, Bills. Bills -2. If it goes Bills -3.5 or 4, change it up to Kansas City, I feel like, because I don't the Bills are clearly the better team with the better tools, is what I mean. But the Kansas City Chiefs are better coached and they're playing at home in Arrowhead. Okay, they're an underdog home team, and they just kicked the shit out of everybody's they've been playing. The Raiders, they beat the shit out of the Cardinals, right? I like the Chiefs at home a little bit, but my brain says go with the Buffalo Bills. You just got to play with your spreads on that one. Don't just take what they're giving you. Make sure that you're buying your half points, you're buying your full points. Okay, Bills Bills money line minus 149. I'd rather take that than any spread, to be honest. Okay, if you want to win 200, put 300 on that. Okay, there it is. That's my take on this game. Um, expect Stephon Diggs to have a big game. The Chiefs don't have such a great cornerbacks. And I feel like the Chiefs' running game is not that solid. If you can stop them, it showed against the Raiders. They stopped them. They gave them a couple three and outs. So if you can stop the Chiefs' running game, you're in it. Buffalo Bills are in any game though. Okay, Josh Allen, is this his year? It's looking like it. He is upset about what happened last year. You know, Patrick Mahomes, he needs that defense to step the hell up. Josh Allen, he doesn't need that defense to step the hell up. But watch that injury report too, because the secondary and the Bills, some people are hurt, but I still have the Bills. But what I was saying is Josh Allen doesn't he's not worried about the defense. They're doing their job last week. I mean, a couple days ago, you just saw Patrick Mahomes. He's getting upset. He's having to waste energy against with the defense of the Chiefs. He's telling them to step that shit up, right? And stay away from the over, guys. It seems easy, just like the Raiders, but who knows? Bills against the Rams over 51 or 52 seemed like an over two. You know, it was not. I like the Bills money line. Cowboys at Eagles. What is going on, guys, with the Cowboys? Cooper Rush beat up on the Rams, I guess. That was my lock of the week last week. It was the Rams minus 4.5. They got their asses handed to. Now Cowboys are going to Philadelphia, 4.5 with Dak back. Dak is back. Let's go, Dallas Cowboys. I can see a close game here, guys. I can see a last possession kind of game. I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles are still going to win the game just because they're the better overall team, but I don't see them blowing the Cowboys out. The Cowboys defense has been stepping up. Um, Zeke Elliott, he is stepping up, even though he's not showing it on fantasy football type of thing. He is stepping up. He's getting those first downs. Tony Pollard is doing his workload as well. You know, CeeDee Lamb. It's just the Cowboys have a good momentum going, and at Eagles, maybe they can give them their first loss. If you're making me choose a spread here, I'm choosing Cowboys plus 4.5, guys. Okay, against an undefeated team, guys. Look, plus 190. I don't know if they can get the W, but I would think that the Cowboys don't lose by more than 5. Guys, stay away from the Thursdays and Monday games. Don't put a Thursday or a Monday game in your parlays. Save your ass, I promise. Monday game, Broncos at Chargers divisional game, over 45. Yeah, maybe, but it's a divisional game, so I'm staying away from that total. Denver Broncos plus 5 in LA, guys. The Denver Broncos just suffered a lot of season-ending injuries last week. Just in one game, you lost 2 starters already. The cornerback and I think the right tackle or the left tackle. Chargers have a weak O line as well, a injured O line. Eckler is a good running back, but he's more of a passing back, I would think. Broncos bad running backs. Broncos quarterback wise, Justin Herbert or Russell Wilson. I mean, brain says go Herbert, but Russell Wilson has that experience. Wideouts is Keenan Allen back. Watch out for that. Don't bet it. Don't bet on the Monday game right now. Look who's injured. Look who's completely out before you do. This line is kind of ugly. You got to go with the Denver Broncos plus 5 though if you're gonna do something here. Just because you're starting the game off winning.